Hi everyone, this is Sharan here. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to talk about mentorship. Mentorship is something very common among the top executives as well as leadership team in the corporate. But very recently, it is gaining popularity among the other professional careers across all levels as well. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about why having a mentor is really important if you are going to pursue a career in data science. Also, I will be also touching various techniques as well as methods that can be used in order to ensure that the mentorship is successful. So first, we will go through some of the things that makes having a mentor really important, especially in a career in data science. The first and foremost reason is the learning that comes through by having a mentor. So a mentor is someone who is more experienced, who has more exposure, who has worked on a number of projects, and because of all these things, the learning acquired by your mentor would be much more than what you have at the moment. So by having a mentor, what happens is things that you can learn only by experiencing can be learned by talking to someone who is more experienced. And the other reason is if you are especially starting the career in data science, it's very easy to get tempted and to go around multiple areas and then not focus on a particular area. For example, to give you an example, let's say maybe one of your colleagues has worked on an image recognition competition and has won a prize amount. So maybe that might be tempting you to work on the image recognition side of things. Or maybe someone like any one of your friend has worked on a chatbot and then it seems to be quite interesting. So maybe you will be tempted to work on to see how to build a chatbot. And then maybe one of your friend who did a higher studies and ended up an job offer in one of the top tech companies. So maybe that might be tempting you to go for an higher studies in data science or analytics and to see if that can help you in maybe landing in the dream job offer. So what happens here is you're trying to jump from one area to another area and then you are not able to focus on one. Having a mentor helps you in focusing on your objective. So when you come up with all these kinds of distractions, by talking to your mentor and by talking to the overall that long-term objective of yours, you will be able to focus on the right areas. So having a mentor will help you in pointing you in the right direction. So the mentor will not be able to help you in learning things. So he would not be able to teach you things. But what a mentor can do is a mentor can share his experience with you, as well as a mentor can ensure that you are not getting deviated, that you are focusing on your goal. The second benefit of having a mentor is you will be able to expand your network. So like a mentor being experienced in the industry would have connection, would have a larger network than someone like who's starting the career in data science. So by having a mentor, what happens is you are able to instantly expand your network to a larger base. So having a good network is really important in data science because having a bigger network means more job opportunity, more learning, as well as there are more people to talk about when you are stuck on an issue. So there will be more people to reach out and maybe to seek help. So the second benefit I would say is you would be able to expand your professional network. The third benefit of having a mentor is a mentor can act as a trusted advisor. You can trust your mentor in sharing your confusions, like if you have dilemma in making a decision, like be it moving on to the next job or learning something new. So you can reach out to your mentor and seek their advice and clear your confusions or doubts. And as a trusted advisor, your mentor can also help you in understanding your strengths as well as your weaknesses. Your mentor can also help you in understanding like the areas that needs focus or improvement for you. The fourth benefit of having a mentor is ability to build a good CV. I have come across many people who are trying to break into a career in data science, not able to get through, not able to get an call for interview, and most of them blame that they are not able to get any interview calls because they don't have any prior experience. But actual truth is like when I was able to speak to some of them and then go through the resumes that they were using in order to apply for jobs, I was able to see that many of these people were not able to get the call for job offer or job interview is because their CVs were not really good. Their CVs were not exactly reflecting what they were doing or what they were learning. So having a really good CV is very important, and having a mentor who is more experienced, who has interviewed many people, or who has experience of facing many interviews, can help you in rightly formatting the resumes, or in rightly structuring your resume in such a way that your resume exactly reflects what you know, which is really important when you apply for jobs, because your resume is the first point of contact to the potential recruiter. So having a good resume is really important to get shortlisted. The other benefit of having a mentor is the introspection that comes along with it, as well as the accountability. When I say introspection, it is because having a mentor, what happens is your mentor will come up with multiple questions to better understand about yourself, such as what is your short-term goal, what is your long-term goal, how do you rate your data science skills, what is your strengths, what is your weaknesses, what do you see as a challenge in achieving your goals. By providing response to these questions, what happens is you introspect more, you try to understand yourself much better. So in order to present yourself to the mentor, what you do is you introspect a lot, and which will be really useful to better understand about yourself, what works well for you, what is your strengths, what is your weakness. And this conversation, the mentor need not exactly come back to you, but while doing this process of introspection, you understand much better about yourself, and it will help you in the long run, maybe while facing the interview and so on. And accountability, because while talking to the mentor, what happens is a mentor is dedicating a significant portion of his time to spend with you, to understand about you and help you in your career. So what happens is, as the other person is spending so much of time, so you become more accountable to what you are saying, what you are promising, and more accountable towards what you say you would want to achieve in your professional life. So you become more accountable in tracking your goals and getting back to your mentor. So this accountability helps you in the long run. Like while working on the project, it's really important for you to be accountable of what you are doing. So having someone who's more experienced, and then who's dedicating a significant portion of his time towards your career, so you become more accountable, and then you take things more serious, and then you work harder on things, which without a mentor might not be happening. I have covered various benefits of having a mentor. So the next important step is how to identify the mentor for you. In order to identify the right mentor for your professional career, what you need to do is you need to first understand what you want to achieve, maybe in 5 years or 10 years down the lane. After identifying what you want to achieve, so then the next important step is to find in maybe LinkedIn, Medium, Kaggle, or in any data science community and find people who are already in that particular position. So then what happens is, so these are all the people who you consider as a role model, or you see in a position where you want to see yourself maybe in few years down the lane. So what should happen next is you reach out to these people, and then you express your interest of maybe having them as your mentor. And when you get a positive response, then try to have few touch-ups, try to understand what they are doing and how they are doing things, and try to understand if you are able to connect with the other person as a mentor. So then if you think so the other person would be really good in providing you the guidance and providing you all the help required in your professional career, so then I would say that you can go ahead, and it is not really necessary to just have one mentor. You can choose to have maybe more than one mentor as well, but ensure that you don't have too many mentors. Spend enough time before picking up a particular mentor, but after you have chosen a mentor, try to stick with them and try to work together. So next important from a mentee point of view, how do you ensure that the mentorship will be successful? So the first point is be clear about your objective. Be upfront about what is the expectation that you have on your mentor, what kind of help you are required, so that the mentor will be very clear about what is being expected, and then he or she can be sure about whether it is possible or not possible. Understand that your mentor's time is very valuable, and then try to stick on to your commitments. Whatever commitments that you are making, try to stick on to it and be on time for the meetings, and ensure that your mentor is able to feel that you are giving the due importance for his time. And whatever help that you require from your mentor, please be upfront. Ask for the help. If you want your mentor to introduce you to his network, ask for it. And whatever help that you require, you need to ask for it, and keep your mentor in close loop, keep your mentor updated about all the progresses that you are making, keep him updated about all the learnings that you are doing, so your mentor will have a good understanding about what you are doing and what you are tracking and how you are tracking towards your goal. And from the mentor point of view, in order to ensure the mentorship is successful, try to empathize from the mentee point of view. So a mentee is someone who's trying to learn or who's trying to start their career in data science. They might not know everything about data science. The experience is very less compared to you. So we need to empathize, okay, from the mentee point of view, why they are struggling and what they are struggling for. If in case your mentee is not clear about what kind of help that is required, please reach out and make your mentee ask for what is required. Help in every possible way, such as like maybe in building a better CV, in pointing them in right direction when they want to learn something new, and maybe introducing them to your network and so on. So in general, in order to ensure that the mentorship is successful, make it clear, like from both mentee and mentor point of view, make it clear about the amount of time that you are ready to dedicate for each of for the other person, and try to schedule all the meetings well in advance, and try to stick on to the commitments that you are making, like be on time for the meeting, keep in a regular contact, try to have a journal to keep track of how the things are going, like what kind of discussions that you are having, how the mentee is progressing towards their goal. And so in a mentorship relationship, it's not the mentee who's getting all the benefits. From the mentor point of view, you will learn about the leadership skills, you learn about how to manage a particular team, you learn about how to manage the expectations, you also learn about someone who's starting their career, what kind of questions they have, and where they are struggling. So when you are trying to work with your team, you know exactly like where they might need your help. And finally, so things change, like as we progress, like everything change, your goals might change, your objectives might change, maybe your interest in data science might also change. So what I'm trying to say is like as you progress, if your interest is changing, and if you find maybe your mentor is not the right person any longer because your interest has significantly changed, so then at any point in time, be open to both, from the mentor point of view, be open to your mentee if your situation changes, and from mentee point of view, be open to your mentor if your goals or if your objectives changes, and if you feel your mentor is no longer the right person for helping you, be open to the other person and move on, and find the better mentor or better mentee. That's it for today. So if you are someone who's starting the career in data science, I would say try to identify your goals, try to identify where you want to reach in maybe 5 years or 10 years down the line, and find someone who's already there in that position, and see if they can be your mentor and help you in your professional career. And if you are an experienced person, then I would strongly suggest that if you have time to be a mentor for someone else, you can enroll yourself to be a mentor in various forums, or there are various universities who reach out for mentorship applications, so you can maybe apply yourself for those positions, and then see if you can support someone who is learning or who is starting the career in data science. I hope you have learned something new today. If you are interested in contents, similar contents in data science, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, I have just started a Telegram group in order to share about the data science job opportunities, as well as to make it as a forum to discuss about various data science related topics. So if you are interested in data science related discussions, as well as to know about data science job opportunities, also to share data science job opportunities that you are aware of, please join that group as well. And that's it for now. See you on the another session.